I'm Ashley Kyle.
And I'm Bob Spicer.
And this is your Lake of the Ozarks news update brought to you by Lake TV and LakeExpo.com and sponsored by Yacht Club Powersports and Quick Car in Osage Beach.
And today we're going to be talking about a big step for a huge development here in Osage Beach.
The Lake of the Ozarks on TripAdvisor.
Oh yeah, read that all the time. Lake TV goes to the Heritage Festival up in Boonville.
A tasty way you can support your community this 4th of July.
And a great new music spot in the lake area, plus boating tips from our own Bob May, No Wake Zone, you know that. And a look at events coming to the lake this weekend, all that and more after a message from Yacht Club Powersports.
Yacht Club Powersports has expanded to ensure you have fun on both land and water, on the trails and on the road with Can-Am, Kawasaki, Victory Motorcycles, Arctic Cat, and Polaris, which introduces the 2015 Slingshot. On the water as the world's #1 Sea-Doo dealer and are proud to introduce the Supra and Moomba boat lines to the YC Powersports family. Look for our new showroom this summer off Formula Way in Osage Beach, and you can find us off Highway 63 in Columbia. Yacht Club Powersports, where the fun begins and never ends.
It was a special weekend in Boonville. They held their annual Heritage Day Festival, Days Festival actually, and Lake TV was up there along with Emily Ruffy, our producer.
Heritage Days, this is the 26th annual Heritage Days. It's kind of Boonville's birthday celebration, honoring our heritage. Boonville's the oldest city in central Missouri, so we've got a lot of great history here. And this year the theme is Our Roots Run Deep, and it's definitely something we celebrate here in Boonville, our heritage and our history here.
'57 Chevy. It's not a Bel Air. It's a 210 sedan.
I knew that because of the post.
Yep. It's got a 406, 650 horse.
That wasn't original.
No. No.
It was probably a 6, right?
This was actually probably was. This
Yeah.
is actually a Pro Street car.
Yeah.
So we put the biggest tires we could get on it, and 456 gears in the rear end with wheelie bars. So it's set up to race.
What's it turn?
It turns in low 10s, upper 9s.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all for a street rod.
The TripAdvisor website that ranks vacation activities around the world includes some familiar local businesses this year. Several places even earned a certificate of excellence, including the Wilmore Lodge, Ha Ha Tonka State Park, and Bridal Cave. The award rewards excellence in hospitality based on website reviews. TripAdvisor takes into account the quality and quantity of reviews over the past year, how long the business has been open, and its popularity on the site. Congratulations to those businesses.
Earlier in June, Governor Jay Nixon declared that Missouri was in a state of emergency due to flooding and damage from those recent storms. Now, The state is seeking a presidential emergency declaration. The entire state can apply for the disaster declaration if the storm damage totals more than $8 million. Well, Morgan County Emergency Management Director Rick Bias estimates there's more than $300,000 of damage in his county alone. Bias says the damage estimates were sent to the State Emergency Management Agency, and the county is now waiting for the decision.
A 21-year-old man was killed when a dock electrocuted him as he climbed out of the water near Wood Hollow Cove and the 22-mile marker. Around 9 p.m. on June 21st, Marcus Colburn of East Moline, Illinois, was swimming when he and fellow swimmer Taylor Curley felt electricity in the water. Colburn tried to get out of the water using the dock ladder, but was shocked and fell into the water face down. Both swimmers were taken by ambulance to Lake Regional Hospital. Curley had minor injuries. Colburn was pronounced dead at the hospital. Investigators say electrical arcing to the ground wire was the source of the problem. The fire district confirmed electric service to the dock has been removed.
It's been a tragic week at the lake with 2 drownings in a 1-week period. A man who drowned early last week has been identified as 24-year-old Paul Monahan of St. Louis. He was swimming with his family in the early hours of June 22nd out on Horseshoe Bend. Around 4 a.m., Monahan's family realized they couldn't find him. They called for help. A highway patrol dive team found his body nearby. And on Friday, June 26th, Osage Beach resident Torrance Chapman drowned while swimming from a boat to a dock at the 36-mile marker. Highway Patrol and Chapman began experiencing difficulty while he was in the water.
The city of Osage Beach is one step closer to seeing a $380 million development in the area. The proposed redevelopment of Dogwood Hills Golf Course into shopping, entertainment, and apartments is expected to bring hundreds of jobs to the area and a major economic boost for the west half of Osage Beach. But the developers have asked the city for help in the form of a TIF. That financing would redirect tax revenues from the development to be invested in the project. Last week, the city's TIF Commission approved a resolution recommending the Board of Aldermen approve the TIF. If that happens, developers hope to break ground this fall.
The Gravois Firefighters Association is taking orders for their smoked ribs for the 4th of July holiday. Proceeds from the sale will help children who have been injured by fire attend the Children's Burn Camp. The slow-cooked ribs are a local favorite. Some say it's the top secret rub. A slab of ribs costs $20. Place an order. Called the Fire District. Ribs can be picked up between July 1st and the 4th at Gravois Fire Protection District's main station. That's out on Route O off Highway 5 in Lurie.
The Lake Area Chamber recently held a ribbon cutting for Ozarks Amphitheater in Camdenton. It took place during their grand opening celebration, where attendees were able to listen to music by award-winning blues artist Sina Earhart, tour backstage, and enjoy complimentary food and beverages, as well as free tastings from Ozark Distillery. The show is free and donations were collected throughout the evening that went to concerns of police survivors. The grand opening marks the beginning of an amazing summer lineup, so be sure to check out their website or upcoming concerts. Coming up, boating tips with Bob's No Wake Zone and events at the lake this weekend you won't want to miss. That's after a word from Quick Car in Osage Beach.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Introducing the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $20 a month, wash your car as often as you want. Enjoy significant savings and never worry if it's going to rain or not. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car, quick, easy, and professional every time.
There's no fueling around when you're fueling your boat. Serious accidents can occur when fueling, so never fuel at night unless it's an emergency. If you must refuel after dark, use battery-operated lights. To protect the water environment, try to refuel away from the water. Now here are a few more things to remember about fueling your boat. Tie your boat securely to the dock. Ask all passengers to leave the boat and go onto the dock. Make sure no one is smoking in or around the gas dock. Check to see that all fuel lines, connections, and fuel vents are in good condition. Turn off everything that might cause a spark. Your engines, genset, fans, electrical equipment. Be sure to close all doors and hatches to prevent fumes from entering the boat. Remove portable tanks from the boat before filling on the dock. Now make sure you have a fire extinguisher within reach and keep the nozzle in solid contact with the tank opening to prevent static electricity. And fill your tank slowly to avoid spilling into the water or bilge. Never fill a tank to the brim. Leave some room for the fuel to expand. Finally, before starting your engine, sniff the bilge and engine compartment for fuel vapors. Blow or ventilate for at least 4 minutes before starting any motor. That's today's boating tip. I invite you to listen to Bob's No Wake Zone boating radio show Saturday mornings 7 to 8 a.m. on News Talk KRMS. And until next time, we'll see you out on the lake.
We mentioned the Ozarks Amphitheater. They have a bunch of stuff lined up for the holiday weekend. On Friday, you can see the Ozark Mountain Daredevils with special guests Cindy Wolf and Mark Bilyeu. The doors open at 6 and music starts at 7. General admission tickets are $27. Then on Sunday, the Kentucky Headhunters will play with special guests Confederate Railroad and Carolyn Wonderland. Doors open at 6:30 and music starts at 7. General admission tickets are $23 for that show.
The 38th Annual Catfish Classic at Sycamore Creek starts at 9 a.m. on Saturday. The 4-person scramble includes a fried catfish lunch. Hot out of the fryers. Proceeds from that event go to scholarships programs in the name of John M. Cars.
This Saturday and every Saturday, you can check out Cars and Coffee on the Bagnell Dam Strip. This is a free event for the entire family. It begins at 8 a.m. with free coffee, donuts, music, and many beautiful vehicles.
Well, summer means fresh produce, and no matter where you are down at the lake, there's a farmer's market near you. Friday, you can check out the Versailles Market, that's between 4 and 8 p.m., or the Eldon Market, that's between 4 and 7. And on Saturday morning, the Camden Farmers Market down in the square is open from 7 a.m. to noon. That's really great. And the Osage Beach Farmers Market, that's near Starbucks. It's open from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Of course, to celebrate Independence Day this weekend, there will be all kinds of firework displays, live music, and fun stuff to do around the lake. Bear Bottom Resort, Tantera, and the Lodge of Four Seasons will host fireworks shows. But to see a complete list of events and firework displays, check out lakeexpo.com. This has been your Lake of the Ozarks News Update.
Thanks for watching us on Charter Cable Channel 197, Como Connect Channel 90, and of course watch us anytime on myLakeTV.com, and we'll see you next time.